the review warrior.
So Captain America, the First Avenger was directed by Joe Johnston and it stars Chris Evans, Tommy Lee Jones, Hayley Atwell, Sebastian Stan, Hugo Weaving, Dominic Cooper, Toby Jones, Neil McDonough, Derek Luke, and Stanley Tucci. Steve Rogers, a rejected military soldier, transforms into Captain America after taking a dose of a super soldier serum. But being Captain America comes at a price as he attempts to take down a warmonger and a terrorist organisation. Okay, so going into Captain America, the First Avenger, I know it's really, really early to start an MCU marathon, but I thought I might as well. Got Avengers Doomsday coming out in December. It's going to take a hell of a long time to do all the MCU films. But you know what? I thought, why not start now? You know what I mean? Like, now's as good a time as any to start my MCU marathon. And yeah, I'm going to have a lot of people saying, oh, it doesn't start with Captain America, it starts with Iron Man. Well, I'm doing it in chronological order, guys. I'm going from Captain America all the way through to the films I haven't reviewed in the MCU. I've reviewed Deadpool and Wolverine. I've reviewed Captain America Brave New World. I've done Thunderbolts and I've done Fantastic Four First Steps. So I'm basically doing all the films, bar from the ones I've just mentioned. But yeah, I'm doing them in chronological order. You know, Captain America takes place during World War II, I think it is, or World War One. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. What did I think of Captain America, the First Avenger? I liked it, but there are a couple of flaws to it. Like, I'm going to go to what I liked first. Chris Evans playing Captain America. I don't think there's anyone else who can play Captain America as well as Chris Evans did. He's very patriotic. He cares for his country. He wants to make right for everyone. He tries so hard to be enlisted in the war. He just wants to fight for his country. All for America. That's what I like about Chris Evans as Steve Rogers and Captain America. He doesn't care about getting hurt. You know, as you know, he says, I could do this all day. Whenever he's in a fight, he takes no shit. Even though to start he's like this very scrawny little guy, and when he takes the super soldier serum, he becomes this buff badass, which I'm sure a lot of people love to see back in 2011. But yeah, I thought Chris Evans was great as Captain America, and I'm glad that he stuck around through all of the Avengers films. We're going into the bad guy of the film. We have Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull. Let's be honest here. Whenever Hugo Weaving plays the bad guy, you know you're in for a treat. He was amazing as Smith in The Matrix. Whenever he is the bad guy in any film, he doesn't take any shit, much like Captain America. He was menacing. He just wanted to destroy the world. He just didn't care. He just wanted to eradicate all of humankind with the Tesseract. I'll be honest as well. Hayley Atwell as Peggy Carter. Badass. Okay, so going into what I didn't like about Captain America, the First Avenger. There are some scenes where it kind of slows down just a tad. You have an action scene, and then a couple of minutes is just nothing. I do like, after he has the super soldier serum, they use him as this showpiece. They make him the star-spangled man with a plan. He wants to go out to war. He wants to help out as much as he can, like I said before. But they keep using him for these propaganda videos. And that's pretty much the downtime after he has the super soldier serum. When the action gets going, it is fun, which is kind of what you would expect from the MCU. Even though this was when the MCU was in its infancy, when the action scenes were going in this film, they were fun. And I'm going to go into a bit of a spoiler here now before I go into my verdict. The scene before the end credits start, when he wakes up in present day, when he sees Nick Fury in the streets of New York, when he says,
I had a date.
I was just like, oh dude, don't do that to us. You feel sorry for him at the end of the film when he says he was meant to go on a date with Peggy Carter, and he goes, I had a date. But yeah, I have no other thoughts for Captain America, the First Avenger. So let's go to verdict time.
Verdict time.
So in the end, Captain America, the First Avenger, I like it. It does have flaws, like I said. It does slow down. Some of the effects are a little bit noticeable as well. I like Chris Evans. I like Tommy Lee Jones. I forgot to mention Tommy Lee Jones in this film as well. He was funny in some scenes, like in the final battle when Cap kisses Peggy Carter goodbye. First thing Tommy Lee Jones says to him is, "I'm not kissing you." That did make me laugh in that bit. But yeah, like I said, the acting was good. The action was good when it was happening. It does slow down in a couple of scenes. CGI is a bit noticeable as well. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this film. So with that being said, I'm going to give Captain America: The First Avenger a B+.
America.
So yeah, my MCU marathon is now underway, folks, and I am going to include a lot of the Marvel superheroes, all the MCU films I haven't reviewed yet. They're part of the MCU now, so the reviews are coming for them films. So Captain America: The First Avenger, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought about the film, comment below. Let me know what you think. I've been the Review Warrior. Thank you so much for watching and checking out this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and don't have a good day. Have a great day.